We did a game, you guys, on, was it this week? I believe it was Monday. My days are so mixed up, but we did a game on live, and the game was, is this healthy? And so that term means very different things when you are a person who suffers from insulin resistance, or it's like, if you are a person who suffers from insulin resistance, or you suffer from things coming from insulin resistance like pre-diabetes, insulin resistant PCOS, or diabetes type 2. And so we did this game called Is It Healthy, where we examined basically the sugar content in different foods. So, okay, I'm being very rude. I didn't even introduce myself to y'all. So here on social media, I go by Coach Chrissy. I am an insulin coach. What that is I teach you how to understand sugars and how that affects your body, and then how to start eliminating those excess sugars that you consume on a daily basis, just in your normal foods, so that you can actually start having weight loss. I started doing this because I currently have lost 45 pounds naturally, and I've been kind of at a stall because I'm not doing the things I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm not gaining weight. So this is the first time that I've been able to lose this amount of weight and keep it off. I have lost this amount of weight in 4 months. So very quickly, for it to be natural. I did not count calories. I did not weigh my food. I did not go keto. I did not do OMAD, where I only ate 1 meal a day. What else is out there? I did not portion control. I did not do anything of that sort that is, said that, oh, it's because your portions. It's because how much you're eating. That is really not true. The calories in, calories out is really, it's a lot that goes into that. That is not true, because you are a person. So before I get into that, so that's kind of my story. I posted here on TikTok, and when I posted, like, my page went sort of viral. I have over probably close to 1 million views, if I don't have more than that. I gained a lot of followers overnight, and then if you are watching the replay of this on YouTube, I actually am just close to being monetized for my watch hours, but I do have close to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, and so that kind of happened too, over a short span of time. And I do something called Insulin Insight Calls, where you ladies get the chance to call me, and I kind of ask you questions just based around your health journey, so I know what have you tried and what really is a barrier to you. And so I've spoken with a lot of different ladies, and all the consensus is they actually have not seen anybody talking about this in depth and to the level that I have been speaking on it. So I'm very humble. I really thought that it would be more knowledge out here about this, but it's really not, when it comes to speaking it in terms we understand. So I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. Like, I didn't study anatomy or different things like that. I'm a regular woman. I have 4 children. I have suffered from insulin resistance more than 10 years. And then I also started to suffer with PCOS because my insulin resistance had got worse. I had reached a point where I was almost 300 pounds. I was wearing 3X clothes and a size 18 pant, hazy. And so I'm just a regular woman that end up finding how insulin resistance affects the body. I'm a regular woman that deals with everyday life and stress and triggers like the rest of us. I dealt with really bad emotional eating, really bad boredom eating, and I had to take control of that. And so with me learning and then adjusting and figuring out this information, and then just coming actually to share my win, because I was so like amazed that just these small changes made such a big impact. I didn't have to count calories, like I said. I didn't have to worry about the calories in, calories out thing. I didn't have to go keto. I didn't have to only eat 1 meal a day. I could still have cake. I could still enjoy time with my family and friends. Like, that was a big thing, because being an avid yo-yo dieter, it always made me feel isolated during the times of trying something. And so that's why it really didn't work, because it really felt like a punishment every time I was trying to do a lifestyle change. But this time was different. So like I said, I had went live the other day, and we had just grabbed regular things. So this is, I don't even think it's something on here, because I would say this is a package that I just bought for my kids. This is a box. It's from Nature's Bakery. And so, baby, go hand me the box of these. And so this is from Nature's Bakery. You know, you would think that it's very, very, you know, healthy. It has the strawberries on there, and like, these are not cheap, you know, whole grain. They have, you know, showing that it's 14 grams of whole grain, 3 grams of fiber. So you would think like, hey, it's an oatmeal crumble strawberry. This is what I got for my kids. You would think like, hey, also, let's keep on reading the thing. Let's keep on reading the packaging. Because this is a big thing. Knowing packaging is a huge big thing. So let's see what they're advertising. It's plant-based, so therefore this doesn't have dairy or anything in it. I have a baby with an egg allergy, so things plant-based I buy a lot for him because he's anorexic. This also says no fructose corn syrup, which is a big thing. Like, if you're a parent or if you've just been on a health kick, you know, the fructose corn syrup, we always seen that as like the enemy now. And so companies are getting, you know, they keep their ears to the ground, like that's what they're supposed to do. And so they put it on the packaging, hey, it doesn't have any fructose corn syrup, it's plant-based, so you don't have to worry about dairy and eggs and different things like that. It has fiber, it has whole grain. So you would think that this is actually, you know, a healthy alternative. You would say, well, I'm not feeding my kid a Snicker bar. Like, I'm going to get something that says Nature's Bakery and it's healthy. That's what you would think. But actually, after I bought this and brought it home and my kids are eating, I bought the whole box. I had bought it from online, so I didn't really even look at the labeling, and I'm just assuming that because this is such a healthy, brand and packaging, and this is what they're kind of portraying, that is very natural, then I just kind of trusted the company. But I happened to look on the box, and just one bar of this has 27 grams of carbs. So we know that carbs turn into sugar. It has 13 grams of sugar. So we know that you know, it has strawberry. So strawberry is a fruit. It's going to naturally have sugar, right? So we know that. So we're like thinking, hey, well, it has 13 grams of sugar. I guess that is the fruit, because this is a fruit bar. We assume that it will have some type of sugar in it. But then as I look further down the label, it actually says that it includes 12 grams of added sugar. And so the strawberries actually only have 1 gram of sugar. So the strawberries in per bar equates to just 1 gram of sugar. They actually added 12 more grams of sugar. And so when I look at the label, it says that they added a wheat syrup, they added brown sugar, they added date paste. We know dates are not low glycemic. They also have cane sugar in here. They also have brown rice syrup in here. So literally, agave inulin in here. I just named, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this brand, I'm not down this brand. This is what y'all have on the label. Y'all have to do this for y'all have to do this. This is FDA regulated. You have to put what's on this packaging. So this thing that I just thought that was healthy for my kids, I actually just gave them 27 plus 13 is 40. I just gave them 40 grams of sugar in one bar. If you look up the recommendation of sugar that we are supposed to have as a healthy person in our body, and that will probably assume maybe even kids too because they're healthy, 50 grams of sugar is the max that they would really, want a healthy person to consume. This is a person that it doesn't have insulin resistance. This is a person who doesn't deal with PCOS. This is a person who is not pre-diabetic or doesn't have diabetes type 2. Like, this is a healthy person, and they said that the max of that is 50 grams of sugar. But now I know, even as a mother, like, to pay close attention, because even what I thought was a healthier natural alternative, one bar was just 40 grams of sugar. So it's almost all of it. Like, it's almost the whole, 90% of it? It's almost all of the grams of sugar. So that's kind of like what we did. This is another thing. So one of my kids, they love honey mustard. Like, they love honey mustard. Y'all know honey is not low glycemic. Honey is all sugar. It's the same as putting sugar on anything. So on this is not really bad. But they do have a gram of added sugar. So why couldn't this company just say, we just gonna use honey and we're gonna use mustard because that's honey mustard? No, on the packaging, it's distilled vinegar, it's water, and then the number 3 ingredient is sugar. You know, the top 3 ingredients on a ingredient list means the most things. Sorry if I'm talking too fast for you guys. Like I said, I wasn't going to be on here too long. But this is the sort of thing that I'm going to start doing once a week. So I want you guys to come. It will probably be on a Saturday or a Sunday. When I go live, I want you to bring one item. We'll just go down things. So like last time I went, like, one of the lovelies brought like 5 items. She was just grabbing stuff, like, because it's fun to know what's in this. So now I know that I won't rebuy these for my household, and because I know that if my kids see them, they want them. So it's not even something that I will, like a treat, because I do believe in, treats and things of that nature. But this, since I bought it in a big box, like, I wanted something to be able to pack my kids' lunch and to put in my kids' lunch. But these are high, very high in sugar. Very high in sugar. Packaging is wonderful. How they look, you guys probably can't see how they look, is absolutely wonderful. As far as just the natural look of it, it looks very home made. It looks very homemade. It has the crust. Like, it doesn't look like it will be that this little bar. This is very small. This little bar is loaded with 40 grams of sugar. Like I said, the max recommendation that they want us to consume is 50 grams of sugar for a person who don't deal with insulin resistance. But this little bar right here has 40 grams. And that's 50 grams daily. Did I add that? That's 50 grams daily. That's not like per meal. 50 grams daily, and this has 40 grams. Looks very natural, right? Looks very natural. You wouldn't think that they would pack 4 to 5 different types of sugars in this one bar, when you could have just really left it as made a jam kind of the strawberry jam or puree and put it in there, and then did your preservatives, since it's going to be have to be like shelf stable for long periods of time, and it would have still been a quality food. So that's the kind of things that we're going to constantly discuss, because I want you guys to know the difference. And so, like I was saying prior, but I had started talking about this, I don't believe in calories in and calories out, because depending on what the sugar content of both of those items are, will have an impact on your body if you are dealing with insulin resistance or something that stems from insulin resistance. And so when your insulin is spiked high, your body does not lose fat. Your body actually just goes into stop losing weight, mode. And so that's why you will get the belly fat, the arm fat, the round face, different things like that. I have people who ask me, like, did you have weight loss surgery? Did you go to Sanabello? Like, why don't your stomach have a lot of loose skin if it's, shrunk from looking like you were 8 months pregnant with twins? So just looking a little bit like it ain't super flat. I look like I got, I'm about 2 months pregnant, it looked like to me. But a lot of people like, no, like it looks like you probably had Sanabello or something. No, I've never had any surgeries, any injections, taken any pills, done any non-invasive, because what they have, like the lasers or whatever, I've never done any of that. What I have learned to do, I also was once pre-diabetic. I'm no longer pre-diabetic. I reversed that. So what I've learned to do is to monitor really how much sugar is in an item, and as if this item is going to fulfill me for the day. So hey, say it's fine and I want to eat 40 grams of sugar in one day. That's fine, but what's the meal? So if I'm eating some protein, some this, some that, and then whatever else I have is 40 grams, that's not as bad, because I'm getting other stuff in. But to just eat this bar and I'm going to be eating something else, now you see how that kind of looks a little bit different. Or like this, calories in, calories out, how they say. This is 140 calories. What if I ate 140 calories of just like some peanuts that are not honey roasted or anything like that? What if I ate 140 calories of chicken? What if I ate 140 calories of some baked wings? That's not going to be the same as eating 140 calories with something that is very high in sugar when you are a person who suffers from insulin resistance. First and foremost, you're not going to feel up to even burning that calorie, because some people can say, well, you just work out and you can burn that excess calories off or that sugar off. Well, usually if you suffer from insulin resistance, you eat something that spikes your glucose high, because now your blood sugar is high. You probably going to feel fatigued. You probably going to need to lay down. It's going to feel like you got the itis. You're not going to be up to even doing things in your day. Also, what we had discussed on that live is that I call sugar the beast. It's a beast. So you guys, I have a challenge. It's a 4-week challenge. The link is in my bio. I'm doing it with, everyone. And so we're on week 1, day 3 right now. But if you guys get it today, then you just start off at week 1. And so there's different pricing. It's an option right now that's for free. And so it's 3 different versions, and each version of this e-guide has a little bit more based off what you think that you're going to need, like if you need samples of meal plans and things like that. But we're on this Taming the Beast. I brought that up is because when you eat something with 40 grams of sugar in it or something of that, you have woke up the beast. And so your next meal, if you're on a cutback or you're trying to eat just a little bit more healthier, like we hear our doctors saying all the things that we need to cut out. It's unrealistic for us to cut out all of that stuff in overnight, but we hear it. So we're trying to be conscious on what things we are choosing. When you eat something with a high sugar content, the next food that you want to eat is something else with a high sugar content, because you have woke up the beast. And so the beast don't want you to go to a low carb, you know, low sugar, high protein meal after you've woke it up. Now you can do it based off of like a lot of willpower and the discipline and just really telling your body no and going to sleep. But with this, with on a regular basis, and when I say regular basis, I mean 80% of the time, because it's not what you do some of the time or all of the time. It's what you do most of the time. So as long as you do it 80% of the time, where you're focused on a low glycemic diet, that means a low sugar content diet, you'll see the results. Like, you'll see the results 100%. And so yeah, I'm gonna get off of here, but I hope that this helps you guys. I am going to save this and then put this on my YouTube channel for a replay if you guys want to watch the replay. The link to my YouTube channel is in my bio or description. I don't know how it is on TikTok. But thank you guys so much to all my TikTok subscribers and supporters. If you are watching a replay of this, thank you so much. Let me know in the comment section, just since you have came across my content, what have you learned differently? Because that lets me know what I need to do more of, and then you can also let me know like what you need clarification on, so therefore I can know also what I need to educate more on, just to make it more clear for you. So thank you so much, Z, you're welcome. So I hope that this helped you guys. And I got my 5-year-old right here. She's like mimicking everything I'm doing. So hopefully she mimic having a low glycemic diet. Is gonna save her down the line. But thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, I love y'all. Bye.